Hello, this is Darcy Sky. This is episode 4 of the Spark of Aliveness podcast. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're along for this ride with me. I wanted to first acknowledge here we are on February 3rd, 2025. Here in the US, it is a tumultuous and all going on really fast and movement and all of this happening in the political environment here in the US. So I just wanted to take a moment and take a breath and acknowledge that we're all up and in it and there's a lot going on. Yeah. All right. Mm. A wonderful friend in my feed the other day wrote something very beautiful, and in it she said, "Focus is the resistance." And in that, I wanted to share about the quickening of focus that I've experienced since birthing Spark of Aliveness, doing just a few podcasts, what I've experienced and seen both in the response from others and also within my own body, within my own illuminations and insights of what's been coming. And that's what this podcast episode is about. And also, it has an invitation to connect further if that is calling to you. So let me dive right in. The quickening that I describe. So something has been occurring for me where I'm very aware of who I am, what I'm here for, and how I can do that in a way that feels intensely aligned, just so in integrity, which is incredible. Many of you have known me for years. I've been in this game a while, and you know that two things that are very, very important for me are that I have a deep connection with myself and an authentic expression of myself, and that I'm in direct relationship with what I now call Spark of Aliveness, but it's essentially that bit of the divine that is in all of us, that we all share. How incredibly powerful. And I think of it like how Adrienne Marie Brown teaches us in immersion strategy, how small is all. My spark is small, but it connects me with the all. And that spark is my inner wisdom. It is my creative energy. It is my ability to have insights and to heal. And being in alignment and in connection with that creative spark, that divine calling, that seat of my soul that is with deeply entwined and interwoven with my life purpose and the sense of meaning and fulfillment that I have. And I've chosen, as many of you know, if you've known me for a while, I've chosen to express this calling through what we would call a business or a practice. And that means that's where the rubber hits the road. That's the place where it's tangible and in this world. And it's where that spark translates into the work that I do, whether we call it coaching or healing, whether it's in private practice or it's in groups. That is the call that I've felt for my life and what I've been in, honestly, at times, hand-to-hand combat to try to really understand and grapple with where that can be, where that can feel fraught, and at other times, incredibly fluid and flowing. I've had a quickening around these insights in the last couple of months. That's part of what's birthed Spark of Aliveness, this healing container, this podcast. It's what's helped me to feel I have an avenue to come kind of out of the private practice office, right? The belly to belly experience of being one-on-one with people in my private practice, come out and feel like I can, as I was recently sharing with a friend, play offense a bit, have the ball, run and maybe even score, right? In my private practice, as people come to me, and even in the first couple episodes of this podcast where people were offering their questions, it's so rich and wonderful for me. It's almost like I'm playing defense. I'm receiving this person, I'm receiving who they are, and then I'm responding, right? It's kind of like playing defense. But what I've loved in this last even just a couple of days, week or so, as I've been really called to say, how do I want to play offense? What does that even mean? One of the ways I've done it traditionally in the past is to create classes with curriculum, which is amazing and I love, and I'm a trained teacher and all that cool stuff. And I had this really amazing insight within that, which is that I'm not called to create a curriculum right now per se. I'm called to be in the present moment experience of what it means to nurture mine and our spark of aliveness, and to see how that wants to translate into your life, in your relationships, in your work, in your business, all those different ways that we're called to bring ourselves and our healing presence fully into this life and into the ways that we are of service. Yeah. And what I've seen is, as I just show up in this state of, in this moment, clarity and surety of who I am, what I'm here for, and feeling, honestly, this really beautiful flow of that, is that it's really awakened and supported the people that I've been talking with. And they've been having their own really incredible and exciting breakthroughs within it. So I thought, what a cool thing to share on the podcast, right? And then what a cool thing to actually share in an invitation. So that's part of this invitation that I've been alluding to that I want to share. So I'm going to get into the details right now. I'm holding a healing conversation. Healing is a verb, right? It's something that we do so that we can experiment with what that healing means for us in our lives with action, right? And I love to be at the crossroads of that healing work and those actions that you take. That's one of the places I'm brilliant, and I'd love to be there with you in a conversation. Healing vibes are contagious. Expansive, creative, curious vibes are contagious. I'm inviting you to come be with me in this place that I'm at, this place in this moment of some sense of surety of myself, my clarity around what I'm here for, and how I've seen some ease in the translation of my creative spark, my divine calling, and the roads of putting that into a business format, all those pieces that come along with business, seeing that my business, whether I call it Spark of Aliveness or a coaching and healing practice, it is essentially a sacred vessel for my work to come through, for my divine spark to be expressed. And so therefore it's this incredible vehicle, but my divine spark is the leader, leading the way. And I've gotten stronger in that in just the last couple of months. And I think it's a cool thing to be on a Zoom call, to be sharing about in conversation and discussion, and see how that activates or moves or inspires things within you. Okay, so let's come together for that conversation. The actual invitation is, so today is February 3rd, Monday, February 3rd. Whenever you're listening to this, though, the invitation is for Tuesday, February 11th. Okay, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Let's come on in for a Zoom. So if you'd like to join me, you can email me, Darcy at darcysky.com, or you can DM me on whatever platform you're seeing this on. Okay, and in the DM, just have, or in the email, just have the subject be healing conversation. Okay, healing conversation, and we'll come into space together. I mean, how cool, how emergent, right? To be in present moment. I will be showing up in present moment with exactly what illuminations have been occurring for me. That's contagious. Okay? Be with me in that space. I'll be sharing some things. You'll have the opportunity to share, to connect from this vibrational place of inspiration, connection with your spark, and seeing how that wants to be channeled and funneled through into potentially the livelihood work you're doing or into your business or practice. Okay, so we'll be in emergent conversation, expansive, open, curious conversation about that. People who know me know I curate a very supportive, loving, safe place that also inspires incredible action. All right, so let's go. You have the instructions. I would love to see you next Tuesday. And in the meantime, another thing to do is I will be having more updates and conversations, yes, on this podcast and also in my newsletter community. So do go to Darcy. You can email me, darcy@darcysky.com, or you can go to darcysky.com, my website, and see there where I have a spot where you can sign up to be on my newsletter in my email community and where I'll be having more updates as well. Okay. Thank you all so much for being here. Sending you so much strength, sending you love, sending you care in these unprecedented times. All right. Our focus is our resistance. See you soon.